Probably one of the last videos I take. We don't need no more. Some bad ones. None of mine was bad ones anyway. It was just audio evidence that apparently they'd never dealt with before. Being that it was their audio, them telling me all the lies. So I guess it is the little stuff that they decide to try to cover up, which my son's kidnapping is not little, by no means. They still try. Cover up enough little stuff, and then things become a big thing, apparently. Because what we've had now in 2016 in Carrollton, Missouri, we've had kidnappings, we have witnessed physical assaults on women by the same officer while she's handcuffed in front of her kids over a dog. And now that guy's fighting for his life after being shot in the face right down the street. You know, I don't know anything to say. I don't even know if I'll post this. I'm not looking for notoriety. I started all this in my YouTube so they couldn't touch it. Because I know they wanted the information. Because they were so interested in what I had, they jumped on my group page. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, more, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know how you would sleep with yourself at night after the whole kidnapping thing, the whole lies and shit. But I definitely don't know how, if it's not like he says it is. You know what? And I can't go to believe what Mr. Looney says to be truth, because the day I told him I had 2 officers before him in Kevlar vest show up to this house right over here 2 hours after I had told him that I had my custody papers. And as they drove by the house numerous times, and one followed that truck right there, Ashley's truck. And on the way here, they decide to Mr. Ferguson decides to jump on his phone on company time and send my group page a request to join. As they pull up right there, and demand I give them my custody papers that they never even asked for before they aided in the kidnapping. They stand right there, if you can see it. On the grass, which that's grass right there. Let's see if I can clear that up a little bit. I just made it darker. 2 officers in Kevlar vest stand right here and demand me to give my son or giving them my custodial papers that Judge Finch in Arkansas, Benton County to be exact, signed me over years ago. So I wish I wouldn't have ran out of battery before they got here, because I ran them off. Because you're not going to bully me like I've watched you bully other people. Yeah, shoot me, do whatever you want to me now, because you took my reason for living, which is my kids. You took my kid, held them from me, and tried telling me I was wrong for months now, and tried to cover up. But thank you guys for not being team players together and coming up with the same story, because all you guys had the different story. So I run them off. Just after Perkinson sends me a friend request, he's hung up on me that day, and go to step forward like they're going to step on a front porch. I have no priors. I have no beef with this place. I'm not violent. What followed then was go fuck yourself. I don't care. I'll walk back in the house. But as I was walking in the house, I was told, well, if you don't give us these papers, you're hindering an investigation. So I said, what, the investigation I started? Then they leave. So when Mr. Looney comes, he pulls up right here, jumps out of his vehicle, as he's already been telling me what the laws are. He's already told me on the phone that this woman that's with a registered sex offender had every right just to come up and get my son. Didn't have to show identification, didn't have to do anything, because it was at CPS's say so. Well, no, Mr. Looney, that's where you guys screwed up again, because you guys knew that he was never in CPS, but you tried to make it seem that way. But you guys just done Kathleen Epley and Chad Epley's case a couple months before mine, and done it correctly with the right protocol. So I'm lucky this fat fuck didn't pull a gun and shoot me for telling him that he was wrong. Instead, I walked in that house, told him have a good day, I think, and in disgust, I called him a fat fuck. Had nothing to do with being overweight. That fatness is fucking ignorance in his head.